with you, Dr. Lata Sharma, with the channel of this BPSC 134 IGNU lecture series. Now we are coming on the new chapter and new lecture, that is End of the Cold War and its impact on international relations. And we are and students, I think you are aware that we have also given the last lecture related to this topic, but this is a wide and huge lecture series. So this is also, again, we have not completed this chapter in the last lecture. So this is, now we are also giving more and more information, more and more a concept about the end of the Cold War and its impact on international relations. So students, please get ready for this, and you will be also very happy with this lecture, because this is a very important information and important knowledge about the international relations and what has happened in end of the Cold War, and what is the meaning of Cold War, what was the reason behind the Cold War. This is all thing will be coming in this lecture. That is leaders of the Cold War. What this is, I think 1947 and 1991 we have also told to you that this is the leaders of the Cold War, and this timings was remain 1947 to 1991. Again, we are going to start with this, that who have remained the leaders, who have started and who have remained the main purposeful persons, personalities and leaders of this Cold War. Because Cold War is not a time being working. It is a very long and powerful and strong struggle, and we can say war between two and three and more countries, but it has not become a created war. It has remained a Cold War, because no, any country is not agree to make a war against any nation state. So this is, we can say this is a Cold War, and these type of personalities as like Joseph Stalin and more have become the leader of the Cold War, and they have created this Cold War in a continuous process. They have created some issues and some stories and some events that has remained the reason of the Cold War, and it has gone and gone position. No, because we can say this is Cold War, and nothing is to be used in this as like an atomic, as like an weapon, as like an chemical, as like in, this is a Cold War. We can say this is the discussion and commenting war. So we are going to start with Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin, 1878 to 1953. This the timings of Joseph Stalin. This is 1878 to 1953. We can say Stalin also. This is a communist leader, and he has given a very strong and powerful theory and ideology, which has remained good for the future and for all of the communist leaders. We are starting now. That is Stalin, 1878 to 1953, has remained the dictator of Soviet Communist Party and leader also, 1922 until his death in 1953. So 1922 and 1953, this is the timing of Stalin. He has given his time for the Communist Party and for the Soviet Communist Party, and he has remained the leader of this Communist Party. He led the Soviet Union through World War II and believed that his country made the greatest sacrifice to defeat Nazi Germany. Stalin rules cause. What do you think, that he will be a leader of the Soviet Union in the period of World War II, and he's thinking about the his personality and greatest sacrifice. We can say that he think that he will be a responsible and very important person to defeat, because that the Second World War has been happening, and the Germany is going to very powerful and strong for all the countries. So he's thinking about that he will be a very powerful and very strong person for defeating the Nazi Germany rule in all of the colonial states. So this is Joseph Stalin. He has a very powerful and strong and very he has remained a very emperor type person in the timings of 1922 in 1953. This is the timing he has become the more and more powerful person in the Soviet Communist Party. Again, there is a person also, there is a personality and a leader, that is Harry S. Truman. as we are aware that Harry S. Truman. So Truman doctrine, we have also heard about this. We have also discussed in the last lectures. This is Harry S. Truman. This is also a person of United States, because if we say this, there is a Stalin has remained the Soviet Communist Party leader. There is again the Truman has Henry S. Truman has remained the 33rd president of the United States, assumed a combative stance against what he considered Soviet aggression. That he is the person, he is the leader, and he is the president, 33rd president of USA. So he is a very, he's against the consideration of Soviet aggression. He doesn't like, he is not in the favor in the aggression, Soviet aggression. His policy was to help war affected Europe to resist socialist threats. So what he want to do, what is his theory? His theory is to simply is to help the European countries, and he wants to resist. He want to stop. Doesn't want to that the socialist threats come, and there will remain always a harmful and in a very very bad condition, the European countries. So that he has given the Truman doctrine. This is also the reason, has remained the cause and the reason of Cold War. So these are the two personalities. There is Harry S. Truman. This is 33rd president of United States. So student, please keep in the mind, this is the Harry S. Truman has remained the 33rd president of United States. And what he want to do, his policy was that he wants that war affected Europe, the European countries, and he want to give the help and support. And second thing, he wants to that socialist threats should not come again and again to the European countries. So he is a favor of European countries. This he has given a doctrine. This is Truman doctrine. So this is also a reason that has remained the main cause of Cold War. The Marshall Plan. The Marshall Plan, the European Recovery Program cause, we can say. Marshall Plan, this is European Recovery Program. This is in short, we can be in our mind that this, what is the Marshall Plan? Marshall Plan is the European Recovery Program, we can say. The European Recovery Program, known as Marshall Plan, was designed according to the Truman Doctrine. We also discussed that Truman, the 33rd president of USA, has given a doctrine, that is Truman Doctrine. The plan which tried to check the spread of communism. What is the plan of the Marshall Plan? That they are going to check, they are going to get the total information about the spreading of the communism. Called for the United States to spend more than money to aid war affected European countries. That is also a plan in a Marshall Plan. That is, they want to spend more and more money. There is no limitation of money, but they want that the war affected European countries should be protected, should be in a protective area. And that is the other thing, that they want to stop the spreading aspect, you spreading ideology of communism. So this is all the reason that the Marshall Plan is a European recovery program, we can say. And what is the Truman Doctrine? This is Truman Doctrine, we have also discussed. And this is what the Marshall Plan, they want the spreading ideology, to stop the spreading ideology of communism. And second is to spend more and more money for the war suffering persons of the European states. This is the all our strategy and ideology, we can say. This is Marshall Plan. Division of Germany. There is also a reason coming for the Cold War, that is, there is a division between the Germany. Germany has divided into two parts. This is division of Germany. Occupation zone borders in Germany as of 21st February 1947, valid up to 22 April 1949, at the end of World War II. The Allied powers conquered Germany into four zones. There is the four zones, each occupied by either the United States, Great Britain, France, or the Soviet Union, as agreed at the Potsdam Conference. The same was done with the Germany capital city. This is the main reason. Berlin cause, we can say this is the reason that Cold War has been happened in this area, in this timings. Because Germany has divided in four zones. That is United States, Great Britain, France of the Soviet Union. As according to the Potsdam Conference, they are all agree for this Germany division. After the Second World War, Stalin implied his dominance on Eastern Europe. This is also a very normal phenomena that because Stalin has given the recovery program of the European states, so there is a simply we can say that Stalin has his Stalin can dominate the Eastern Europe, and Americans were not really happy with the Stalin power, grab in Eastern Europe and began to take measures to contain Soviet influence. So Stalin, they doesn't want that the Stalin, the Stalin that is a communist leader, and uh, Stalin wants to dominate the Eastern Europe, but Americans does not want that a Stalin power grab in Eastern Europe. So and begin to take measures to contain Soviet influence. And what the Americans want to do is they started to measure the contain of Soviet influence. They became to aware about the measures of the that influence has been covered up by the socialist ideology. So American does not want this. Both of them had three on justification, but the Cold War was on Eastern blockade cause. We can say that this is also a reason that is Eastern blockade cause start has remained the reason for becoming the Cold War in a on process, in a on and on process, and this is to justify. There are justification that Cold War is going on because this is also a reason has come on the screen that is Eastern blockade cause. Iron Curtain British Prime Minister Winston Churchill in a speech at Fulton, Missouri, US on March 5, 1946 said of the communist states what he said that from Stalin in the Baltic to Kresti in the Adriatic, an iron curtain has descended across the continent. The Prime Minister Winston Churchill, he has given a speech to to addressing the communist stage that they doesn't want to that their ideology, their states, their thinking and their thought and theory will not cover all these areas. This is Iron Curtain has been bugged. Next is after the phrase Iron Curtain gained popularity as a shorthand reference to the division of Europe as the Cold War strengthened. Winston Churchill at Fulton University cause. This is also has become the reason of the Cold War that the Iron Curtain that he has given by the British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, he has division of Europe. So the Cold War strengthened has taken the strength due to this Winston Churchill's Fulton University's statement. This is the have remained the main reason also. In 1948, Soviet Union tried to limit the ability of France. What is happening there? The Soviet Union, USA, and this is France and Britain is also working for the support, and they want to also empower their nation state. So 1948 Soviet Union tried to limit the ability of France, Great Britain and United States over Berlin and blockade that their sectors of Berlin which lay within Russian occupied East Germany. The battle has begun and the Berlin blockade and the airlift in 1948 to 1949 has remained the cause. That is Berlin blockade, we can say, and that there is a conflict between three and four states. We can say this is the ideological states also. That is USA and second is USSR and there is also because their interest was not in favor of all these policies. So France, Great Britain also covered this this aspect of Berlin blockade and all these reason. So this is the reason that Berlin blockade in 1948 to 49 has remained the reason of this Cold War. In June 1948, British and US occupation authorities organized a system of air transport. Now this is also a reason we are going to start with, we are going to cover up. This is 1948, British and US occupation authorities organize a system of air transport. What is this? Is air transport known as Berlin airlift. There will be remain a reason for the Cold War, that is we have discussed before. This is Berlin blockade, and next is this is Berlin airlift to supply the western occupied sectors of the city. What they are doing, they are supplying they are supplying to the western occupied sectors of the city because they want to give the support to the blockade. Was the first major clash of the Cold War. This because of there is a blockade, that is Berlin blockade, has also remained the reason. This because this is a clash of the Cold War. The Soviets lifted their blockade in May 12, 1949. Berlin airlift caused, and Soviet lifted their blockade in 1949. But we can say this is Berlin airlift was remain the cause. We have discussed the Berlin blockade, airlift, Marshall Plan, Truman doctrine. This is all have we are discussing here. This all is the reason, is the behind in the in between behind the curtain of Cold War. The Berlin Wall was constructed in 1961 to keep East Germans from fleeing their communist state. What was happening there for making the superpowers and ideologies to keep up away from the countries, from the states. There is a Berlin wall also constructed in 1961. What they want, that they want to keep the East Germans fleeing their communist system. For 28 years, the wall symbolized tensions between the Soviet bloc and the West until it was torn down in 1989. So, Berlin Wall, this is the main aspect, reason. That is, after that, for 28 years, the wall symbolized what the Berlin Wall has done. It has given the a, one symbol of tensions between the Soviet bloc and the West, because Berlin Wall has given the aspect of tensions to Soviet ideologies for the Soviet bloc and the West also, and until it was not torn in 1989. Though Berlin Wall has given a reason also, that is 13 August 1961 to 1989. This is also a cause, that is Berlin Wall. This has also make a reason, given the reason of the Soviet Union and the USA for making the Cold War in a ongoing process. Now we are coming to the next reason. That is, the world is now divided: first world, second world, and third world. What they want to say, that we can't say that there is two blocks is there. There is three blocks has been in the world, that is first world, second world, and third world. Why? The USA and the countries within the democratic bloc. There is one block is the USA and the countries and the follower countries within the democratic bloc. They are in a ideology, they are in a theory and thought that they want to uh, enlarge the aspect, the theory, or and the thinking of democratic bloc. Next is the USSR in the and the countries within the socialist bloc. This is simple because the followers of the USSR and socialist ideology has will be the USSR. Will remain with the USSR. Non-aligned countries and the newly liberated countries. This is the thing. What is happening? That the newly liberated countries and non-aligned countries. This is NAM also is non-aligned movement. has been run at this time by the Nehru, Churchill, and there are many. Marshal Tito is there. The socialist bloc, and there is third world is non-aligned countries and newly liberated countries. Eventually, these countries has become the underdeveloped and developing countries. What is there? That there is a newly liberated countries also with the underdeveloped countries and the developing countries, because all of the blocks, all of the this is socialist bloc and this is democratic bloc, and there is also a bloc that is liberated because there are non-aligned countries and liberated countries. What is the reason? That they are not, all of these countries are not totally developed, and they are also the developing and developed countries. So this is all of the scenario that is we are in front of this, that there are the world is now after the second world war. This Berlin Wall has remained the reason. The Berlin Wall has been torn down in 1989, so this is also remained the reason. And world is now divided in first world, second world, and third world. So USA and the countries is with first world for the democratic bloc, and USSR and the countries with the socialist bloc, and this is newly liberated countries is with the developing and underdeveloped bloc. So this is all of the world scenario is going to seen here, that what is happening, what the countries want, because nobody wants to be a colony of the superpower. So this is the main reason of the international politics and international relations here. US President Harry Truman, America will contain communism everywhere. Nikita Khrushchev, leader of the Soviet Party, has said that history is in our side. We will bury you. Leaders use strong language. US President Henry Truman also that America will contain communism everywhere. And Nikita Khrushchev, leaders of the Soviet Party, history is on our side, we will bury you. Leaders use strong language. These are the type of slogans, strong language, and we can say there is also a statement also coming by the main leaders of the personality of the the blocks, the, both from the three blocks, that is by the USA bloc, by the democratic, by the socialist, and the newly emerging countries. We can say newly liberated countries. So this is the system is going on, that international politics is working here. The Margaret philosophy is that power remains everywhere. It is working here. So next is coming in also a scenario, that is Chinese Civil War and Cold War. There is also a reason, can we say, that is Chinese Civil War and Cold War. Students, look here that we are covering all of the countries' issues, all of the countries' problems related to that is the Cold War. So between these timings, at this Cold War is going on, between these timings, all of the issues that can be by the Berlin Wall, that can be all this there that should be counted here. That should be, we have to giving emphasis and giving more powerful statement about this, that all of the reason is counted for the civil war between this period. So again is there is a issue, that is Chinese Civil War and Cold War. We can say Chinese Civil War and Cold War, it is counted here, that is Korean War, Vietnam War, and Cuban Missile Crisis, Soviet occupation on Afghanistan, Cold War and the Liberation War of Bangladesh. The Cold War is heating up, proxy wars. This is related to the Chinese Civil War and Cold War. First is we have count is here. Korean War is also the reason of this Cold War, because all of these countries, the states of the world, the globally are going to disturb by by the blocks. So by the strong aspects, by the ideologies of blocks. So there is also a new reason come in the scenario, that is Chinese Civil War and Cold War. Chinese Civil War has remained the reason for the Cold War. That is because there was a reason Korean War. That second is Vietnam War. This is Cuban missile crisis. Cuba has remained a more powerful reason for the Cold War. The Soviet occupation on Afghanistan, and Cold War and the Liberation War of Bangladesh. Because there is a little and very less areas countries, that is Bangladesh, and more countries also affected by these are the type of Cold War. On October 1st, 1949, the People's Republic under Mao Zedong was proclaimed in China. There is also a new theory, new stories coming on the global scenario. This is China has, there is a person that is Mao Zedong also come in front of the international politics, and he has given a new ideology in 1949. He has given this communist triumph was a great shock to the United States. Mao Zedong proxy wars, Chinese civil war. He has given that Mao Zedong has given the proxy wars. He is the expertise in proxy wars, and this Chinese civil war 1946 to 1949. There is no between the countries. This is a civil war. This is, we can say, civil war, and this has taken the timings 1946 to 49. They in public in the republic under Mao Zedong, that is in China, the communist has a very great shock of the United States, for the United States, we can say. After the Second World War, Korea north of 38th parallel had been occupied by the Russian. There is thing that Russians has occupied the area in the Second World. After the Second World War, the Russians has covered the Korea's north of the 38th parallel area has been covered by the occupied by the Russians, while south of the 38th parallel by the Americans. This is that 30th parallel by the Americans. Two countries has covered the Korea, that is North Korea is with the Russians and South Korea is with the Americans. So, as no agreement on a common government for the whole country had been reached, there was no any written statement, nothing is there. The Russian established a communist regime in North Korea and the American a Western-oriented democracy in South Korea. This is the main thing. There is no nothing written statement and declaration of that they are going to occupy the areas of North Korea and South Korea. This is not be declared, and there is no in written. Korean War 25th June 1950 to 27th July 1953. This is the timing of Korean War. This is 50 to 53. Republic of Korea, that is South Korea, supported by the United States, Democratic People Republic of Korea, North Korea, supported by Russia, proxy wars. What has happened here? That this is the war, that is Korean War is has been started. We can say that is the main person, main ideology behind this. That there is a Russia proxy wars. This is all of this that America and Russia, America and USSR is with the is with the Korea, and they have divided the Korea in the two parts. This is North Korea is with the American and Western and South Korea. So this is the main things that we can say that Cold War is in a very hot and very aggressive aspect. Vietnam War. 1st November 1955 to 30th April 1975. This is the timings of Vietnam War. After the Second World War, the Viet Minh, a rebel group of Vietnam, led by Ho Chi Minh, were receiving help from Communist China. This is a very simple aspect, simple thing that we can understand that Vietnam War has been supported by the Communist China, because there is a ideology of communism ideology in Vietnam War, and due to this, the Second World War, the Vietnam Minh, the rebel group of Vietnam, led by and who has led the Min, that is the person is Communist China, and this Ho Chi Minh, he has given the support to the Vietnam War. That is the person who has created this war. That is Min. This is the rebel group of Vietnam. This is a group of Min is the rebel group of Vietnam, and supported by the Communist China. That is the person Ho Chi Minh. The country was meant to be ruled by Bao Dai, who was supported by the West. Communist victory in 1975 had profound ramification for the United States. It was a setback to the containment of communism in Asia. What is going here? That proxy wars bars the communist victory is there. That 1975 there is a communist victory in this areas, the Vietnam War, and between this communist ideology is going to be spread. So communism is also spread in Asian zone. So this is also a reason they have started by the communist. But this is proxy wars. This is proxy wars is that which any type of type of, we can say, they are going to make the dominance of all of the states that are affected by the communist ideology. In 1958, Fidel Castro won a revolution, took control of Cuba, and declared that he was a communist. Students, there is a main important reason. The Cuba War, we can say this is the Cuba issue, या Cuba event will be covered main important issue of ideological war. This is for the Cold War. This is Fidel Castro. He has started a revolution. What he has done? He took control of Cuba and declared that he was a communist. What he do? That he declared he is a communist and he has controlled to Cuba. So Fidel Castro also has remained a very powerful leader of this Cold War. This is in 1958. The US opened its borders to many Cubans and started an embargo against many communist products. What US done? That he opened the borders to many Cubans and he embargoed many communist products due to this, because the Cuba has been covered by the Fidel Castro. In April 1961, Kennedy sent 1,500 Cuban exiles to the Bay of Pigs in Cuba to get them to incite a coup against Castro. Proxy wars, America under threat, Cuban Missile Crisis. This is the main thing. This is also a main issue. Cuban Missile Crisis also remain because the blocks, the two blocks, that is American blocks and the USSR blocks, is going to they are going to start a proxy wars, and both of them are going to cover and make a colony to Cuba, but they are there for a, we can say, not due to any make the colonies. They are in a way of that they doesn't want to, that America doesn't want to cover that Cuba, and USA also doesn't want that America will cover the Cuba. So there is a very difficult situation is there, that both of the countries are in a very critical situation, and they doesn't know what will happen. But as this timings, the 1958 Fidel Castro has given a very important role to the Cuba, and he declared this he's a communist. So America is not in likings of Fidel Castro, and he believes that Fidel Castro has a main leader of Cuba. USA needed to keep the missiles out of Cuba. What USA wants? That Cuba USA needs to keep the missiles out of Cuba. That the missiles will remain out from the Cuba, but if he acted rashly, he could start an all-out nuclear war. What at that time can be happen, that if the missile USA wants that the Cuba should give out the missiles out, And but if he take a role in the Cuba's problem, Cuba's event, that from his side the nuclear war can be start. So he makes him as a neutral position. He decided to order a blockade of Cuba to keep the missiles from reaching the area. The Russians protested but turned the ships around. Hotlines were established where they could pick up the phone and call the other directly before annihilating the other, but diplomacy saved the crisis. What has happened here? That USA has made a blockade and given an order to blockade the Cuba to keep off from the missiles that of that area, that missiles should not reach from to that area. And for this Russian also protected because they wants that the missiles should go in the Cuba and they start and they protect themselves from the USA. And for this Russian also turned the ships around. Hotlines were established where they could pick up the phone and call the other directly. So this is all the scene here. That is there is a role play of the Russia, the Cuba, and the USA also. Next is Afghan Soviet War. We can say in 1979 and to 1988. This is Afghan Soviet War. So there is a student. What we are doing here, that there is a issue of Cuba. So we have discussed about the Cuba, what the USA and USSR wants with Cuba. And next again is the reason, that is also a reason, remain a reason for the Cold War, that is Afghan Soviet War, 1979 to 1988. The Soviet War in Afghanistan was a war fought between the forces of Soviet Union and Islamic tribes of Afghanistan, who were against the communist government set up by the Soviets. The war began in December 1979, lasted until February 1989. So this is also a proxy war. This has been called the Mujahideens, and we can say this is the Mujahideens concept. The Mujahideen community has been taken birth at this time, and they are also work further and further for making the community, we can say freedom, but this is not for the freedom. They have started the more and more struggle and more crisis between many and many countries. So Afghan Soviet War, this is 1979 to 88. This is a long time. What has happened here? The Soviet war in Afghanistan was a war between which type of war will be fought. There is forces of Soviet Union only. There is two blocks is there. That is for the Soviet Union and the Islamic tribes of Afghanistan. Who has remained the reason? Who has remained the founder here? Afghanistan tribes and Soviet Union. What tribes of Afghanistan? Why they were fighting? Because they doesn't want the communist governments set up in set up in the Afghanistan. So they are not in favor of Soviets. So they have started a war. Afghanistan tribes, they have started a war, and this war has taken a long journey. That is 1979 to 1989. This the tribes of Afghanistan has taken a name. These were the person has been called the Mujahideens. This is the thing. The United States supported Pakistan both politically and materially, and Russia supported the freedom fighters along with India. There is also a story between the India's freedom and liberation. This is that what has happened at the time the United States supported Pakistan both politically and materially. This is the scenario has remained. This is the story we can say. And Russia supported Indians because Russia has remained a very good friend of India. So freedom fighters of Russia, India. So this is the reason that has been the Cold War. U.S. Nixon sent the aircraft carrier USS Enterprises by the Bay of Bengal, a move deemed by the Indians a nuclear threat. This is also a reason. On the 6th and 13th December, the Soviet Navy dispatched two groups of ships. Soviet Navy in December dispatched two groups of ships armed with nuclear missiles. They trailed US Task Force 74 in the Indian Ocean from 18 December until 7 January 1972. So, this is also a reason that Soviet Navy and this US Navy is also working for this reason. North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. By the struggle, we can say, by the disputing ideologies, by the disputing theories of the USA, USSR, and there is also has remained the third bloc also. This is Great Britain and France. So this is in behind of these stories. There is also a emerging leaders, and we can say liberating countries who have become doesn't want to be the part of blocks, so they have started a new organization, we can say, that is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Atlantic Treaty Organization, that is called NATO. NATO. This is N is North, A is Atlantic, T is treaty, and O is organization, that is NATO. By 1949, the Cold War between the United States and the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. This is 1949. This is the timing when and India has got the freedom. So 1949, the Cold War between the United States and USSR underway is going on process. This is underway. To contain the USSR and communism and United States, 11 other nations entered into a mutually security agreement named NATO on April 4 to contain the USSR. They doesn't want to enter in the USSR and the United States, but 11 other nations, they have make a new mutual security agreement. They have given this name NATO. Non-aligned movement. This is also, we can say, non-aligned movement. The non-aligned movement is a movement of 115 members representing the interests and priorities of developing countries. What is going here? NAM has the 115. This is 115 members. They want that the developing countries interest and their priorities should be more important than to enter in the blocks of the USSR and US. The movement has its origin in the Asia Africa Conference held in Bandung, Indonesia in 1955. They have started this is in Indonesia Asia Africa Conference. This has become by the name. This is Bandung Conference. It should be named, and it has happened in Indonesia in 1955. The arm race. This is also a reason that has reason the Cold War. The arm race became the focus of the Cold War. After nuclear bomb, America tested the first hydrogen or thermonuclear bomb in 1952, beating the Russians in the creation of the super bomb. This is the arms race, we can say, that is the main focus of Cold War. What is happening here? After nuclear bomb, America tested the first hydrogen. America is going on process. He has tested the first hydrogen or thermonuclear bomb in 1952, beating the Russians because Russia has already made the nuclear bombs. So beating the Russians in the creation of super bomb. America has beaten the Russians because Russia has made this super bomb. The USA was the first introducer in on July 16, 1945. USSR tested its nuclear weapons in September 23, 1949 at first. USSR tested its nuclear weapons in September 23, 1949 at first. Great Britain possessed it on October 3, 1952. This is the series of arms race is going, and they have taken tests and they started the making of hydrogen, thermonuclear, and this atom test. France on 30th February 1960, China in 16th October 1964, nuclear weapons. This is the war of nuclear weapons. We can say this is a war and this is a competition between all of the countries in the arm race. They are going to start because every country is in a terror, is in a protection that if any country have not any type of bomb, any type of atom test they have not created, they can be in a very weak position. So they have make their protection strong and security strong for making these type of arm race. They have also participated, every country is participated for making the arms race. Next is also a reason, that is we can say space race. What is happening there, that space race is also going on. These all of the reason is has been created a cold war reason. The cold war rivalry between the two nations, that is focused on attaining first in space exploration. What type of rivalry between the countries? There is attaining first in space exploration. They want that the exploration in space who will go first, which was seen as necessary for national security and symbolic of technological and ideological superiority. This is all the simple thing that if, which country wants to, if any country will move in the space race, what will happen? They will be in a foremost position of national security, and they are in a very good symbolic position of technological and ideological superiority, because there is a war of superiority, there is a war of technological and ideological also, there is a war of space race, there is a war of security also, there is a many and many terms we can say that this is the cold war has given in a multiple type of competition between the countries. The space race involved pioneering efforts to launch artificial satellites, suborbital and orbital human spaceflight around the Earth, and piloted voyages to the moon. Now, this is going on that the atomic test is another thing. They have started their new inventions, new superiority in technology and ideology. That is, they have started a voyage to the moon and piloted voyage to the moon, a space flight around the Earth, and there is a more and more workings has been happening within this space race. Yuri Gagarin in 1961, a Russian and Air Force pilot and cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human in space on the historic flight of Vostok 1 man on space USSR. A person of USSR, that is Yuri Gagarin in 1961, a Russian Air Force pilot. He has gone on the space, the first human in space, and he has taken his historic flight of Vostok 1. He is the person of USSR and space. So this is also a, we can say, technological superiority has taken by the USSR in space race. An American flag was left on the moon's surface as a reminder of the accomplishment. On July 20, 1969, Commander Neil Armstrong became the first man on the moon. He said the historic words, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." The Americans also wants to make a race and competition in space. So what they do, they have also reached on the moon surface, and they have accomplished their work also. In 1969, the commander Neil Armstrong, he has the first person who has taken foot on the moon, and he has said their historic words. What is the words? That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. This is a very, very important statement by Neil Armstrong he has given in 1969. Russia is declining. Russia is starting to spend more on space and arm race. What is Russia is doing? And we can say this is the main reason of USSR decline, because he has given his all of the energy, all of the technology, all of the economic and economic financial resources he has used in spend more on space and arm race, which their socialist economic system could not handle anymore. So the economic growth rate dropped. I have said also, because due to investment, due to spend more and more financial on the space race and arm race, the the USSR economic growth rate dropped. They had to purchase food from the US, beginning of the end. Now the situation has become that Russia has been declining because of he has spent more and more for the space race and the arm race. So position came now that they had started to purchase food and food and something more and more thing to the by the USA. This is a, we can say, beginning of the end. Now we can say in the terms that this is also end of the Cold War, but it is a new beginning, end of the Cold War. The United States under President Ronald Reagan increased diplomatic, military, and economic pressure of the Soviet Union, which was already suffering from severe economic stagnation. Ronald Reagan increased what he done. United States, the President Ronald Reagan increased diplomatic, military, and economic pressure on the Soviet Union. This is the time when Ronald Reagan can give more and more pressure on the U.S. Soviet Unions, because at that time he wants to make himself as a USA as a superpower. So this is the time that they can remove the ideology, they can remove the Soviet Union by the diplomatic, by the military and economic pressure. We were already suffering from severe economic stagnation, because USSR is suffering from the economic stagnation. This is the time when Ronald Reagan has given pressure to upon the USSR. Gorbachev's internal reforms had meanwhile weakened his own Communist Party. There is another hand. There is a Gorbachev, Socialist Republic leader. Gorbachev's theories and policies, internal reforms, had meanwhile weakened his own Communist Party. Communist Party has been has remained in a very weaker position by Gorbachev's internal reforms, and allowed power to shift to Russia and the other constituent republics of the Soviet Union. This has been become at this time that they have decided to shift the power to Russia and other constituent republic of the Soviet Union also. Russia will also make a leader of all the constituent republic of the Soviet Union. This is due to this. United States, that what has happened, that USSR has given this all of the economic power for making the competition in arm race, so space race. So this is the time that I think Soviet uh, USSR has become in a weaker section. He has given his all energy to all of these competition. Now this Gorbachev's and Gorbachev's time has come by the Communist Party, but he has making some internal reforms. But meanwhile, his working has weakened the Communist Party, and by this we can say international politics. This is they allowed to shift the power of to USA and all of the constituent republic of the Soviet Union. So this is all of the things that we have discussed. This is end of the Cold War. This is timing that United States has making more strong persons, the leaders, that is Ronald Reagan, increased diplomatic and military and economic pressure on the Soviet Union. This is also a reason that USSR has become in a weakened position. This is in 1991. The Communist Party has given his total power to the Russia, and the USSR decline has been seen by this in international politics, and all of constituent republic of the Soviet Union has been covered by the Russia. So this is the all of the scenario that Cold War has been ended, and these are the reasons here. The space race has been remain the main reason for this. Arm race. We have also discussed that America and USSR has going to start super bomb, and this is thermonuclear bomb in 1952. So this is a reason of arm race. USSR also started in 1949. North Atlantic Treaty Organization. This is NATO by the name, that is a non-aligned movement by the developing countries. They want their priorities first, so they doesn't want to be the member of this two block, that is USSR and USA. So by this reason, they have started a new aligned movement that is called a new organization by the developing countries and by the new liberating countries. The United States supported Pakistan. This is also a thing that there is a new aspect of international politics. New policies is come on, and Afghan Soviet War. This is a very important event, that is 1979 and 88. This is a long time that the Soviet Union and Islamic tribes of Afghanistan who were against the communist government and set up by the Soviets. So this is a new term came in the mirror, that is Mujahideen. This is in 1979. Vietnam War also the reason, that is after the Second World War. This is the rebel group of Vietnam. Viet Minh, this person who has led by Ho Chi Minh and the Communist China, and they have also started a Vietnam War. 1958, Fidel Castro also took control of Cuba and declared that he was a communist. This is also a reason of Cuba. Second World War, Korea, North Korea and South Korea. This is divided by the both of the blocks. That is by the Russia and USSR. So this is the reason that that the Korea, North Korea and South Korea. This is also a proxy wars, we can say. China has also make a person has any communist ideology. That is Mao Zedong. He has remained a very great shock to the United States, and he is also the Chinese Civil War. He started 1946 to 1949. Chinese Civil War and the Cold War. This is all of the reason: Korean War, Vietnam War, Cuban Missile Crisis, Soviet occupation on Afghanistan, Cold War, and the Liberation War of Bangladesh. And this is the Cold War is heating up. Proxy wars, they are heating up. These are the reason that they are the main reason of heating. The world is now divided in first world and second world and third. USA and the countries within the democratic bloc. USSR and the countries within the socialist bloc, now non-aligned countries and the newly liberated countries, they are also, they can be the underdeveloped and developing countries. The Berlin Wall has been remain the main reason. The Soviet Union also in 1948, the France, Great Britain, and the United States, they have a Berlin blockade. This is also a reason. Berlin Wall is also a reason. After the phrase Iron Curtain gained popularity, it shortened reference to the division of Europe as the Cold War strengthened. Winston Churchill and at Fulton universities has been remain the main reason. So, my dear students, this is all of the, this is Cold War. We have now taken this is, and so I think you have got more and more information and many issues and events that has been given. Thank you.